Jim, what are your thoughts on this fine, fine Christmas film?
Well, is it a Christmas film? I don't know, but it's a pretty funny, pretty schlocky movie that's really entertaining, even though the first 40 minutes are flashbacks to the first movie.
Again, I pointed out there are parts of the first movie that were really good that aren't in these, but those are fun.
Mm-hmm.
Those scenes, I mean, we get to see a little boy punch Santa Claus in the face. We get a lot of, we get the deer antler stuff. Like, we get some fun stuff in that.
I think just like, to me, this seems like a bit of a ripoff, for a sequel to a movie about a crazy guy dressed as Santa killing people in kind of creative Christmassy ways.
So not like a ripoff of another movie, but just like a ripoff in that you thought you were sitting down to watch an entire movie and you're seeing half of one.
Yes, yeah. And then on top of that, too, like,
okay.
I think, honestly, the only creative kill, or I guess other than the jumper cables, is the umbrella. Like, that one was kind of visually interesting.
Yeah.
But there's no, like, Christmas-themed kills. And like I said at the beginning, he doesn't even put the suit on until, like, the last 16 minutes of the movie or something. You could have done better with a Christmas-themed slasher movie, but it is what it is, and it's a cult classic, and for many reasons, and mostly because of what's-his-face's poor acting, Ricky's poor acting.
Stop saying poor acting. This is a powerhouse performance by Eric Freeman.
Okay, sure.
It is. I mean, it's a bad performance, but listen, you're the guy who voted Monique Gabrielle as Best Supporting Actress.
Yeah, well, that was like mostly because that was mostly for a joke. Yeah, that too, I guess.
Okay. Well, yeah, no, I mean, you can't take your eyes off him, though. Like, I understand what you mean. It's not a good performance, but he is so ridiculously compelling.
He is.
He chews the scenery, the likes of which I've never seen another actor do, quite frankly. There's so much joy in every evil little line delivery he has, like about the red car and about the I love a chase. Like, it's fantastic. It is so good. Really, this movie, I'm barely even talking about Elizabeth Caton because she kind of falls by the wayside because Eric Freeman, this is the Eric Freeman show. And again, it has the flashbacks to a movie that I like. Does it cheapen that movie a little bit? Yeah, sure, it probably does. But this movie is not cheapened at all by its lead performance. This movie is enhanced by Eric Freeman. This movie would be, if you have a different actor in that role, I would feel what you were saying earlier, and I would feel that the movie, that it's a ripoff, that I didn't get my money's worth or whatever. But Eric Freeman, I get my money's worth in every scene,
Yeah.
He's just so much fun. And again, I liked that original movie. The original movie was attempting to tell a story, and a much better story than this one. It was attempting to do something psychological with its character, which this movie doesn't really, it's just like he's kind of crazy and the red car, and that's like it. What didn't work about that first movie was the actor that played adult or 18-year-old or whatever, Billy. Mm-hmm. He was so boring. We get a massive upgrade. Is he any better? No, not necessarily, but he's so much more entertaining.
Yeah, and that's what makes this movie entertaining. He's really the only reason why this movie's entertaining. If you had any other actor who was playing this safer, I guess, it wouldn't be half as funny or interesting to watch.
I mean, it's like the B-movie equivalent of like one of those wild Nicolas Cage performances, right?
Yes, that's
Nicolas
exactly
Cage does this kind of shit in like mainstream movies, but it's wild. It's so good. I honestly, like, this is one of my favorite B movies of all time. And the more and more I think of it, it really is the Eric Freeman performance. Like, I like the umbrella stuff is fun. Obviously, the garbage day scene is legendary. But I don't actually love that many individual scenes otherwise. And even though I love Elizabeth Caton, I feel like she's underutilized. They shot the sex scene too tastefully. I wanted it to be just more blunt and Russ Meyer shot, if you will. Yeah. But I really do love this movie. I think this is up there, not in terms of creativity with something like Sleepaway Camp or Pieces, but it's up there in terms of just like entertaining B movies, like entertaining so bad they're good movies, whatever you want to call them. Like, this is one of those ridiculously entertaining movies for me. And you really, like, if you haven't seen the first one, you can still jump into this one just fine.
Absolutely.
Obviously, I still think that first movie is worth watching. It's not going to be for everybody, but it's definitely a different style of storytelling. It's certainly less blunt than this.
Yeah.
It's much more nuanced. Not that it's like an incredible drama or anything, but yeah, no, this movie's just so damn good. It's so much fun.
It is, and this is a movie, and again, and not to really harp on about the Christmas thing, but if you want to put a movie on around the holidays, it's a shitty B movie, put on the first Silent Night, Deadly Night. If you just want to put on a B movie that's going to keep you engaged and make you laugh, and like a cool hangout movie, then put this movie on.
So you're suggesting a non-Christmas watch for this one, potentially? Like, just throw it on in the middle of March or something?
Yeah, because I don't think it really has much to do with Christmas until, like...
It really doesn't.
You know? Because most of it happens in the summer, and then it's at the very end that he steals the Santa costume.
I mean, there's so much of the flashback is still Santa-related, though.
That's true. Yeah. That's true. Well, you know, either or. It's a great movie, and it is hilarious. You know, I'd gladly watch it again any day of the week.
The first one kind of is, too. You almost have to choose between the first or the second, but one of these two movies is an annual viewing for me every Christmas. That's a guarantee. And this I do think is more entertaining, but the first one has a bit more of a serious affair while still being... You know, there's an inherent silliness, an inherent, shock value to any kind of, like, holiday slasher, obviously, but that's,